So, guys, what's going on? Here's something you probably won't hear about. This is Congressman Tom Massey, and he just found that the new OSHA mandate has a new rule. And what that new rule is, OSHA will not accept or not hear about adverse reactions or anything that is bad that has to do with the mandate. So let's say your job turns around and says, look, you got until next week to get this thing or you're going to lose your job, and then you go out and get this thing and you get hurt or something happens to you, right? You have something that's not good. You report it to your job. They're supposed to report that to OSHA. OSHA is not accepting these reports. They do not wish to give the appearance of, well, you can read it. I don't want to read it, but I kind of highlighted it a little bit. But you can read that. They don't want to discourage people. They don't want to desensitize. They don't want to have anything bad associated with this thing, this mandate. And that's really it. And now this is something that was put into their guidelines, because OSHA is the one that is going to be on top of your company to make sure you get a mandate. Now, I can tell you this. If you are working at my job, you're one of my employees, and you sprain your ankle while you're working on the job, I have to report that to OSHA. I have to fill out paperwork. It's a whole big deal. That's if anything, you hurt your ankle and you got to be out of work for 2-3 weeks, that goes to OSHA. But this, they're telling you they do not want this reported. If you do report it, they're going to ignore it like it doesn't happen. So basically they could say that everybody is getting the thing and it's all going well. It's all smooth, no problems, all is well. And they won't start accepting anything about this until I think May 2022, something like that. But not for like a whole year. So they want to push whatever they're pushing. They don't want to hear anything bad about it. It's all good. We'll hear about it, next year. The way I'm reading this, you can read it. I would think this is something that you should point out to your politicians, both local and at the state level. This is very dangerous that they want to ignore people that might be getting hurt or having some sort of reaction. It almost seems it's not good. I don't want to say too much on it because you really can't, but this is something that should be shared. This is something that all of your politicians should know about. This is something, if you work at a company, you should bring up to your boss or whoever your employer is and say, if something happens to me because of this thing, who's responsible? Is OSHA going to know? Like, what happens if something, goes wrong, something happens to me, and see what they tell you and show them this. Now, this is on OSHA's website. This is nothing that's made up. This is coming from a congressman who is going through all this. So it's all legit, and you can look it up and research it yourself. I'm pointing it out. I'm asking that you please share it. You can screenshot, whatever you got to do. Go to OSHA, screenshot that. Go to this guy, Congressman Thomas Massey, screenshot that. Send it to your politicians. Send it to your whoever you're employed with, and just say, what's going on here? What is this thing that you guys are forcing us to do this? Because it's just a lot, and that's about it. So if you know anything more about this, please leave a comment below, because I love to read your comments. As always, I hope everybody's staying safe. Hope everybody's doing well. God bless you guys, and I will talk to you guys later.